Okay, I'm going to entitle this video, Thank You Joe Hubbard. I wanted to talk to everybody. I'm about 12 weeks in to his 2-year mastery course. And it has been a game changer for me. I'd heard yesterday Derek from Derek's Bass Lessons, who he said something that really kind of rung true for me in the past and for anybody else. And this ties back to what I'm doing with Joe Hubbard's course. But he said, you're feeling stuck, but you don't want to get out of your comfort zone and learn anything new or do the work and learn learn theory, learn how things work in music, but you complain that you're stuck. And I think that overall, I think people just they want the results, but they don't want to put the work in. And anybody who's been around in life for a little while knows that's just not how things work. So and he's right. If you're stuck, man, and you're playing the same pentatonic lick over and over and over again, but you're not wanting to branch out and learn how music really works, you're going to stay stuck. You can learn all the licks on YouTube you want, but it's not going to help you. It might impress some people at a music store or something, but it's not going to it's not really going to improve your playing, man. It's not going to improve your creativity and things like that. Now, going back to Joe, this course, I can't show you anything that I have for the course, and I'm not allowed to do that. That's how Joe makes his living and all of that, so it's not fair for me to be showing the content. I'll explain some of the content very briefly, what I'm doing. The first 12 weeks have been on chords, like different ways to play chords, basically. And I'll just leave it there with that. But it's been a game changer. He's taking you through stuff that and showing you how to approach things from a very different angle. And his teaching methods are very effective, and it's really changed my bass playing just in 12 weeks, man. Because you start thinking about different ways to approach things. Maybe an idea for a lick, something like that. Now, a lot of this stuff, most of it's jazz-based stuff. I'm not a huge jazz head, but I like it, here and there. I have been listening to a little bit more since I've been studying the course, because the show, tells you, look, you really got to get this stuff in your ear and things like that. And you got to kind of listen to, records with, these certain chord voicings and stuff. So, I've been doing a little bit more of that. I'm more of a funk guy, finger style funk guy, not a slap guy. But it's definitely helped, man. It's definitely helped my familiarity with the fretboard even more. Just knowledge. When I first started the course 12 weeks ago, some of the keys I knew, quite well. Like I knew the third of a G minor chord. I could recite it off the top of my head. But there were other keys that I really wasn't real familiar with because I never really messed with them. But now, because of this course and me putting the work in, I can pretty much on any key, I can tell you the third, fifth, and seventh, of those keys, and the root, third, fifth, and seventh, obviously. I can tell you that almost from the top of my head now, you know, so the familiarity and just being able to, you know, go to it instantly without too much thinking, you know, so that's one way the courses really seem to help. Joe is he's not a BSer, man. He's responded to every email I've sent him to. He's been super cool. He's not unapproachable. He's just a normal dude. So I've got a long ways to go on the course, but I kind of just wanted to give an update. And you know, if you guys are really wanting to take your bass playing to another level, I would look into getting a course. He does sales here and there throughout the year. I think he's doing a Black Friday one. I think, but he's doing that, and you know, it's the real deal. You know, Jeff Berlin and him, a lot of their views line up. I'm not saying they agree on everything, but a lot of their views line up, you know. I mean, we're in an age of YouTube where you see all this flash going on and these super fast licks and these guys, you know, doing crazy stuff, you know, which is impressive, but at the end of the day, is that stuff really going to get you a gig, or is it going to make you a better bass player? Probably not. I mean, because being able to stand in front of people and just play a lick is one thing. Being able to, you know, play through chord changes and know what you're doing in a song is a whole different ball game. A lick isn't going to get you, lick isn't going to, you know, take you through any of that. You know, knowing how music takes you through that, and understanding it. Yeah, you should work on your chops. I agree with that. I work on my chops, man. But the brunt of my practice, most of it, you know, is with this course, and it's education. It's music educational based, man. It's based in music. You know, I do a little bit of reading, even though that doesn't have anything to do with Joe's course. But my practice regimen, you know, I'll do a little bit of reading, study. I'm studying out of one of Joe's books. I got several of his books, but there's one in particular, the 251 book, that I study out of every day. And then the course, which takes up most of my practice time. That's another thing. If you don't have the time to do it, don't order the course. It's about a good, I would say, somewhere around an hour and a half of your time a day is going to be dedicated to the curriculum of this course. And so that's just how it is. But you'll benefit from it if you do it. So it's something for everybody to think about. Joe, if you see this, thank you very much, man. Enjoying your course, and I'm looking forward to each week and seeing where this journey takes me on my bass. Thank you.